The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's McDonald to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Browns Mtl.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action with McDonald. Sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Touchdown, Browns! Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now here's a throw that's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
McDonald. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. McDonald sets to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It
always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing is McDonald. He'll look downfield for Waller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point safely through, and the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 28, Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And the Raiders have got him. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play fake. Mayfield out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check my 21. Stop your whining. Hey, check it.
On third down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Out of the gun, McDonald. Caught outright by Renfro. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On second down, Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now a carry for Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 8. From the gun, McDonald. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now left side on the swing pass. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Now that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Here's McDonald to throw.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
Off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mike 4, watch the run, watch the run. 60
On 3rd down, McDonald. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Safety's creeping.
Once again, it's Swift.
Stays on his feet, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 9, check 9. Watch twist. Panther 60.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
56.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
DeAndre Swift his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Not much there, only a yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He spots Landry, who makes a really nice catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 22, he's coming. Hey, alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing is McDonald. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.